Yo, what is up, guys? It's YuGiOh here, and today I bring you my 5th place case tournament Bystial control deck. I went undefeated in Swiss, and then in top 8 I lost the first round, so unfortunate there. That's been happening a lot to me lately. It's my curse. Go undefeated in Swiss and then lose immediately in top cut. But let's go through the deck, and here I'll have the download for the deck in the description if you guys want to check it out and just like plop it into your like EDO Pro, YuGiOh Omega, and all that. Yeah, I'll have it down in the description, and of course I'll go through each card here. So start things off. It wouldn't be Bystial control without the Bystials. So we're doing triple Lubellion. You have to play this at 3 if you're playing an actual Bystial deck, because that's the one that actually gets you like advantage in some way. The other one's like okay to draw, but you want to see Lubellion of course. And I kept the Bystial count somewhat high. I'm running 2 Juice Worm, 2 Magnemite, and 1 Saronir. So Magnemite is the best one in this deck, but I felt like Juice Worm would come up more often. But at the same time, I just wanted a diverse amount of them. And also, they're just also side deck targets for like in the bad matchups. So I think this 5 it might even be too much. I might even I would probably cut this down to like 4, maybe cut a Juice Worm. But yeah, the Bystials, not too much else to say there. The Chaos package, we have Levianeer, then Black Dragon and White Dragon. So that's pretty standard. And I'm playing Chaos Space, of course. Like, you'd only play those if you're playing Chaos Space. I just want more ways to get lights and darks in the grave, and that's kind of the better way to getting them in the grave with Chaos Space. And then Chaos Space can also add Lubellion, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid for engine. And then of course the adventure engine, triple Enchantress, 1 Griffin Rider. Nothing really changes there. And for a new card we have here, we have triple Ringo Worm, the dragon guarding the 100 apples. So this is one of our I guess combo pieces now. We want to see this in our hand, but this card with the adventure engine can get you on like 2 big monsters, like Baron and the Bystial Dispatter. But you can also just do like some pretty cool stuff with reviving back some dragons and all that. So this one I can kind of show a combo later on for like a standard like Right plus Ringo Worm kind of combo. It's not it's like heavily underdeveloped. I feel like I think there's a lot of room for improvement with the Ringo Worm stuff. And then I'm playing 1 Shinobi Necro. I wanted another like normal summon to put in, and also it kind of just works with Foolish if I already have the Enchantress, because you can Bystial Foolish the Necro to get some synchro plays going too. So that's also another thing. And then hand traps, triple Ash, because branded is still pretty relevant. And so far there hasn't been too much super heavy samurai in my area, so that's why I don't feel the need to get Droll yet. Triple Gamma, because Gamma, if you Gamma like off of Chaos Space or something, that's so nice. So like, yeah, like having the threat of Gamma is super strong, especially in a deck like this where we can use it and just immediately go like Excel Synchron into a Baron. Then triple Nib, because I feel like it's one of the more impactful hand traps, and also it's a light. Same thing with Valor. Kind of want to play Imperm, but we definitely need light targets, so that's why. Triple Chaos Space, Foolish, Prosperity, just like consistency stuff. I didn't really want to play more Prosperity, because the more I play the deck, the more I realize it's really hard to gauge what extra deck cards you're actually going to need. So that's why I end up just playing 1. Maybe the deck could go down to 40, but in my head, there's so many cards you don't want to draw in this deck that I'm like, do we really want to play 40? I don't know. Triple Right, pretty standard. Then our one of engine cards: Regained, Faithful Adventure, Draco Back, and Branded Beast. I love having Regained and Branded Beast up, but it's so funny just having like 3 or 4 spell traps in the zones and just having them sit there. It's pretty funny. For the extra deck, we have Mirror Jade and Albion. Part of the combo, I put in the second Albion because I wanted to use Mirror Jade effect, and I'm not quite sure that's really useful. Like in practice it's cool, but like when you're actually playing matches, there's hardly any time where I actually use Mirror Jade effect. I maybe use it like once, so I don't know. That's the toss up for the second Albion. Dispatter, one of the best new cards out of Cyberstorm Access. This card's really fun to play with. and just the fact that it's a Bystial name. So like, remember, you can revive Bystials from your grave with regain, and you can revive Dispatter. You also branded Beast tribute to pop because it is a dragon too, and yeah, fulfills that requirement. Only awkward times is when you have a you need a non-tuner dragon, so you can't do like Ash Blossom and Griffin Rider, which kind of sucks, but you could still make Baron, you know. Then Borload Savage, it doesn't come up too often, but when it does, it's pretty nice. Just another negate to back up with your Bystial Dispatter. Excel Synchron, really good for if you like Gamma on your turn. You can just make an instant Baron and have all your plays protected. Money Mud Dragon, part of the combo for Albion. That's how you make Mirror Jade and all that. And then standard Link lineup, right? Access Codes, Celine, Dark and Lina, Lights and Darks, you know, like all standard stuff. And then Seals, because we love Seals. Striker Dragon, specifically for the small black dragon and white dragon. It came up a lot more than I needed them to get in the grave, and I had like no way to do that. So like in worst case scenario, it's a bridge to Sears. Then Artemis for the combo line with it. And then the side deck, Lava Golem just felt the best because it's just like, hey, just, you know, boom, it's yours now. And then you could also just Draco back, bounce it back to your hand too, which is really nice. Side deck Droll, in case someone actually did come up with like the super heavy samurai stuff, but no one did at the tournament. The last effect Veiler, and then some one-ofs with the Duster, and then I put in Twin because I felt like I was gonna need to hit more than one back row at the event. It was a while ago, so I'm like failing to remember what, but I think part of it was like Flunder. It's a lot of Flunder, and I wanted to hit both, so I don't know. I felt like Twin was just better there, and also it could let me discard a card if I wanted to. And then D-Barrier and Evenly, so pretty standard there. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the deck list. Let me know what you guys think about the deck list, any changes, or just like if you guys have tried it out, let me know how it went for you. But you know, let's go to the combo line kind of thing for the deck. That's pretty standard. Okay, so here it is, just standard Right plus Ringo Worm. Will let you pretty much make the board you want to make. So, you of course you write, get Fateful, and then you can special the Ringo Worm because there's a non-effect monster on the board as part of the effect. But also, you could just normal it too. It doesn't really matter. But, you know, it always feels nice to not use your normal, even though you can't use the effect. But anyways, we add the Draco back and then add the Enchantress. So, and then we discard the Draco back because we actually want to summon the Enchantress. So we're going to special summon her and then make Artemis. And then using the token and the Ringo Worm, we make the Muddy Mud Dragon. And Muddy Mud Dragon can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material. So we activate the effect to fuse, and then we make our Albion. And then we use Albion effect to fuse, and then that allows us to banish the Muddy Mud Dragon again, because we can still use it as Albaz. And then the Artemis, because it's a link monster to make Mirror Jade. And from here, you know, Enchantress, add back rights, get that brick out of the deck. I guess not really a brick, but you know what I'm saying. Then we go Ringo Worm, banish to special a level 2 token that can be a tuner. So then we have a dragon non-tuner. So now we just make Dispatter. And then from here, we can Dispatter, revive back the Ringo Worm, and you can get rid of the Mirror Jade. So if you're only using Mirror Jade as like a bridge for the combo, you can just get rid of it here and then just make your Baron. And then in end phase, you just, you know, you have the Albion here, so you can set the branded beast. So now we have a pretty nice board here. So what's nice about it is that Bystial Dispatter is not only a disruption, but it's also kind of recursion, if that makes sense, because if it survives, you can revive back something in your banished, like a lighter dark in your banish or the opponent's banish too. Then your Baron, of course, can tag out for whatever you want, and then our beast for interruption. So we have like 3 interruptions here, and then like Fateful is still up with right, and we didn't go through the Griffin Rider yet. So that's what's nice about this. Next turn we can write, and then we can add, like say we just draw a dead card, we can add and send, we can add the Griffin Rider, and then we have another negate. So that's what I really like about this. It's pretty simple, nothing too crazy. It might be outdated by now, but I still thought this was a fun deck to play. So like I said, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later, right? Peace out.